Elden Ring is broken. As of recording this video, we are in patch 1.05, the same patch that did absolutely nothing for the game. This video will mainly be talking about PvP and the many interesting weapons that have made it to the top of the meta. So if you enjoy, liking and subscribing, very appreciated. The crouch poke undeniably is one of the most useful skill sets that any ultra greatsword player can have. For those who don't know, crouching and attacking right after will make you do the same attack as your rolling attack, which is often your quickest move on your weapon. Having this on a weapon like the ultra greatsword is devastating. Not only does it do high poise damage, meaning that you will most likely stagger your enemy, but it can be chained into repeated roll catches until the enemy dies. Many fights will often leave ultra greatsword players with arthritis in their knees from the constant crouching, but in this case it is very needed. Not only does this expand ultra greatsword users' options in fights, but it also allows them to contend with the faster weapons in the game, due to having similar swing speeds and longer reach. The ultra greatswords in this game got a huge buff from their lumbering R1s, as they now have these quick pokes that can be chained together for devastating combos, and sometimes you can just roll catch them to death. The weapon class Heavy Thrusting Swords is arguably the best weapon class in the game. When compared to everything else, this just does your weapon's moveset better. Incredibly long range, great moveset, true combo from jumping attack into the regular poke, this weapon class literally has it all. Not to mention that the earliest moment you could get this weapon is the Great EP, literally 5 minutes into the game. This weapon is insane. Look, I actually feel like this weapon does a little too much. Great moveset, godly running attack, the ability to put this on any build, high poise damage, true combos, respectable base damage, great reach, the ability to feint your heavy attacks. I don't know what they were thinking when they made this weapon class. Bloodhound Step is also arguably one of the best Ashes of War in the game. It can be put on any weapon that allows Ashes of War on it, and it makes your character do a dash that is actually more invincible than your regular roll, and takes you farther than your regular roll, and only takes 5 FP to use. And while this may not do any damage, the fact that you can stall out PvP fights this long, run away, or chase up to people because this is faster than running, makes this skill extremely overbearing when it's either used on you or used in your favor, because either way, you're going to be getting out of whatever situation you need to get out of. This is basically a get out of jail free card. And while I'm not here to take any sides, it's hated in PvP for a reason, and you should expect this reaction. Never have I seen a katana give so much reward for so little risk. Now, I would assume most of you who are watching already know why this katana is so good, but for those of you who don't know, this Ash of War on the katana is comparable to Bloodhound Step, in which it's a get out of jail free card, for if you land the first hit of the move, you're probably just going to kill your enemy with bleed.
I'm in danger!
The crazy thing about this weapon is that it attacks multiple times with its Ash of War, so sometimes it literally becomes impossible to roll out of the damage, and due to the damage boosting talismans, you can easily hit upwards to 2000 damage. Fun and balanced. You know what's better than one bleed sword? 2 of them. What the Seppuku Ash of War does is it coats your weapon in bleed from your own body, and while this has been nerfed in the 1.05 patch, it is still a very strong Ash of War. Pairing it with 2 Scavenger Curve swords which already have high bleed rate on their own, you can instant bleed people in one running attack. I honestly can't tell if this Ash of War was nerfed. Have you ever wanted to be Virgil from Devil May Cry? Well, now you can with the Moonveil. For those of you who don't know, the Moonveil katana is a very good katana that you can get relatively early into the game, and while it has a C scaling and intelligence at plus 25, do not let that fool you. This weapon is a powerhouse. If you guys know how good Unsheath is, then you will know how good the Moonveil is. There's a very simple roll catch setup you can do that is very easy to set up, and most people will just die when they get into it. It is simply the running heavy attack into the weapon art heavy. This will kill most people will get roll caught by this, and this will do a lot of damage. Not to mention the fact that the weapon's damage can be boosted by Terra Magica. I've easily one-shot people with this when inside of Terra Magica. If you see this on the ground and someone's trying to bait you into their Moonveil, please don't approach it. You will be one-shot. For some unknown reason, The Ash of War Unsheath has very weird properties in that it allows for a lot of different moveset swaps to happen throughout the game. For instance, this is how this Ash of War is usually supposed to look, where you have a charge up time before you shoot the red bolt of lightning. However, with the moveset swap by Unsheath, you can shoot this weapon out instantly. I'm really not sure why this happens. FromSoft said that they patched a lot of these out the game, but clearly they haven't touched this combination yet. It is insane, it shoots out instantly, there's almost no prep time you have for it, and I suspect that there's a lot more combinations out there that people just have yet to discover. That will be it for me. I really appreciate that you guys watched the video. If you would like to see another one of this when the game gets updated again, let me know and I'll be happy to make another one. This video format was inspired by Hugh on YouTube. You can check him out. He makes some pretty cool content. But that will be it for me. See you guys later. Take care. Peace. Be good. Love and light.